which welcome to Suama Investigations. Now, as you know, Suama is the drug in the Brave New World, the science fiction novel, where basically, it's the drug which everyone revolves around. They take this drug and they're in that futuristic society in this Brave New World. So as you see this here, opiate of the masses. And of course, like, replaces religion and alcohol, right? So people, this is a well-known story in that, right? But people don't realise it's referring to the trans drugs, right? It's basically referring to the transgender medicine, which is used by Masons. Hence the name Masons, right? Suama Masons, right? But as you know, these studies have been done in Hinduism, right? Now, as you see here, Huxley visited India in 1925. And basically, the origins of this Suama, right, is coming from, again, Hinduism and Indian, civilization, whatever you call it. Sacred drink and deity in Hinduism, symbolizing immortality. Right? So this is basically the trans drug. This is the trans drink. Sacred beverage, ritual drink, the type of Christ at the Last Supper idea and all that with a goblet. Right? This is basically what it is. Exhilarating effects. And as we know, linked to the moon. Aldous Huxley, or Hexley, Hexley, the writer of this Brave New World story, the Suama Mandala. Of course, Nelson Mandela was a big character in the media for quite a few years, right? Extracting juice from a plant. So basically, this is referencing the trans medicine that they use, secretly of course, right? And of course these are ones which they're putting in as profane, like, distractions. These mushrooms and then this ephedra or something, but this of course is not that. It's referencing that transgender medicine, which is totally kept secret, like, Of course, just like I've said before, right, Jesus Christ is basically the sacred drink. So this multifaceted concept encompasses both a sacred drink and a deity. So this is the God, like Jesus becomes juice. It's the juice. It's the juice what the drink becomes the sacred, God of the religion. Early Vedic Indo-Aryans. So here's your Vedic period, right? So of course you can have a hex, 6 hex. And there's 6 and 9, like just like the Masonic, like the Royal Arch, 6 and 9. And this is the day with Indo-Aryans. Indus river multiple waves. And loosely known as Brahmanism, Brahman and priestly class. Of course, Abrahamic religions is about this. Right? Now, of course, now tablets of stone, very much like the monkey that came out of stone egg. Right? And I've done countless researches on the Moses and the pillars and tablets idea, right? Because obviously this is the trans medicine. But again, Moses or Moors becomes Suama, right? As you know, just the A turns upside down to become an A, and it becomes Suama yet again, right? So again, you know, it's becoming like the idea, the Hinduistic idea of a deity and a medicine at the same time, see. So again, you've got no white-haired god figure type idea, which is also a tablet, see, or a pill, you know. It's medicine. It's medicine basically is the god. Of course, you can smash the pills, you know, like you're talking about smashing tablets. You crush tablets. You know, you crush tablets in order to make a liquid medicine. Right. Now, I was watching this video here about great legacy for Councillor Yvonne Mosque. So here's Councillor Yvonne Mosque.
Why aren't we the heart of the Commonwealth? So whilst everyone's thinking about Brexit, we have the people that we can utilise to make our wonderful city even greater. So I just think that all of the developments, everything that's going on, the people, we can come together and create a better place for all of us to live.
What man?
It's been
One inspirational woman who represented our city.
So this is Yvonne Mosque. Now obviously you know what a mosquito is. It's basically an insect what pierces its spike, proboscis, through the skin and extracts blood, right? So now the idea about the snake bite and the jacobite, you know, the jacobite being the cobra bite. So you've got the mosquito bite. Now the similarity, right, with a syringe again, right? So you've got that metaphor of the snake fangs going into the skin, right, and then being the injector with a syringe. You've also got the metaphor of one of these, you know, puncturing the skin and injecting the trans liquid into the skin. So you see, like that, you know, puncturing through the skin. Same principle as in the injector syringe. Now I came across this channel on the YouTube. It's called Islam Lewis, and he's obviously Muslim, and talking about Leicester, UK, stunning mosques and lovely place and all this. He looks like Boris Johnson a bit, you know. He looks, I would have said, Jewish with ginger hair. He's got a little bit of a beard type of thing, you know, like a Muslim has. And Muhammad was supposed to be, of course, red-haired. Right? But the thing about this is, right, when you look at Islam and Lewis, basically Islam becomes Lewis. It's the same word. As I say, you know, the E becomes A, right? W turn round to become M. So you're talking about Islam, Lewis, the same word. Right? Lewis and Islam. Of course, you know, you have that traditional English Freemason calling a son Lewis. Right? So basically, when you're talking about Islam, it's in the mosques. Of course, the mosques. It's basically the same as Freemason. You know, it is Freemason, and the mosques are basically centres of administering the trans medicine. You know, it's what they're about. You know what I mean? So you've got the Surma in the Mason, and the Islam in the Lewis. And the mosque is basically like the mosquito. Again, you could argue there's a parasitic element to that. You know, like the mosques sucking the lifeblood out of the nation states, right? Which is a possibility, totally. But obviously, you can use a syringe to, you know, extract blood or inject something into the bloodstream, right? Here's the Masonic, which is a bookstore dealing in Masonic texts, Masonic books. So again, you know, when you have these different type of groups, they basically often construct like a fake sort of disagreement with each other type of thing. You know, like you have the Palestine v Israel conflict type of thing. You know, it's all fabricated. You know, disagreement of what is basically the same thing. This is the same as that. You know, Hinduism doesn't get along with Islam. Islam doesn't get along with Freemasonry. You know, everything like that. But of course, they're all in together. It's all the same thing. See. Then Lewis becomes Levi's. You see him as Levi often. Sea serpent. So again, you know, the idea of the biting and the biting in is always the metaphor. You know, the bite and the injection of this trans liquid. See what I mean? So the serpent is given as food to the Hebrews in the wilderness. So their food becomes the suma, like, you know, it's like a drug food. As it says there, like in the scriptures, man does not live by bread alone, right? So it's like, it's not talking about food as in like stomach food, it's talking about a spiritual suma. Or they inject in the veins. As we know the Nehushtan one, which is in the Hebrew Jewish, is you see the serpent or something. So this is Nahusha. Again, like a serpent transformation into a serpent. Right? And this is in Hinduism. As you can see, you know, like it's all the same stuff. Fishy Rishi. Of course, bronze serpent or brass serpent is again the medical syringe.